Welcome back, everybody. Lighting ESL Word of the Day. Word of the Day. What's our word today? I don't know. The magic ball is going around. When should I stop? Should I stop now? Later? When should I stop? What do you think? What do you think? No? No? He says stop. Trip. Trip. What's a trip? Can I eat a trip? A trip means two things. Two main meanings for the word trip. First of all, how do we spell the word trip? Okay. We know it's one syllable in the word trip. T-R-I-P. Common word, right? No. Two main meanings for the word trip. First of all, the most common meaning of the word trip is going on vacation, going somewhere you've never been before. Taking a trip of this, trip of that. Going on a cruise boat, going on a destination, a special vacation or time of year. It's for a pleasure. It's not for business or work. It's for pleasure, trip. Pleasure trip for that. I'm going on a trip to do this, I'm going on a trip to do that. All right? That is one way we talk about the meaning of the word trip. But another meaning is when you're walking along and there's some obstacle in your pathway and you don't even notice because you're walking along, and all of a sudden you stumble. You tripped over something. Now that is spelled T-R-I-P-P-E-D. Tripped. Tripped. However, remember the word trip can have two possible meanings. Going on vacation sometime, either 1 day vacation, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is going on vacation somewhere, doing something different. I went on a trip. Where'd you go? I went on a trip to Venice. I went on a trip to Israel. I went on a trip to India. I went on a trip to and so on. You took a vacation somewhere for a certain reason. That's a trip. But also, going and taking an event, such as you tripped over something. T-R-I-P-P-E-D. You were walking along and something was an obstacle that you didn't notice because you weren't looking and you tripped over it. But there's actually a third meaning. A certain feeling that come over with you and you say later, what happened? I was on a trip. Some people might say they took a certain beverage, took a certain pill or whatever it is. Sometimes illegal, unfortunately. And sometimes they took this and went on a certain visual vacation. They went on a trip of that. They took a trip of this, all right? So usually it's some type of aura or type of feeling you were on. I took a trip in my mind to outer space. I took a trip to another parts of the world. You haven't physically gone, but in your mind, you went somewhere. You took a certain trip in your mind somewhere. You imagined this, you imagined that. You see what I mean? So the word trip has basically three meanings. You took a trip in your mind, didn't go anywhere physically, but mentally you did. I took a trip to here, I took a trip there, a trip to space, trip to this, and so on. But usually it's a vacation of some kind. You're going to a certain destination you never did before. Or you're walking along, you might trip. If you don't watch where you're walking, you might trip, fall over this, fall over that. A certain obstacle in your pathway. You didn't notice, you didn't see it. It's just bang, it happened. What happened? I tripped. Or your mother and father might say, be careful where you walk, in the forest or on the land. You might trip, you might fall over by accident. T-R-I-P, trip is the word today. So thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.